Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to take a look at the LRP 28 Spec 4. I've been waiting a long time to get my hands on this engine. Thank you, Skyler. He purchased this engine from one of his Savages, and he's a good man to let me tear it apart, take a look at it. So let me do that, and let's go over the insides and quality. All right. Okay, let's start off with the block. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best to allow you guys to see this. So I'm gonna work with the sunlight a little bit here, and let's hope that I can get some good views for you. We will see. Trying to show you guys the way that they cut this block. See the ports on the inside. There we go. There's the angle I'm looking for, right? So, I mean, they milled it really good. It looks cool on the inside, right? But these are Japanese bearings, black anodized, aluminum pinch bolt. It's got that squared SH intake. The little ticker there, the notch, is on the intake side versus the exhaust side. So that's, interesting. Okay, nothing super fancy here. It did come with a standard pull start. Be careful when you're taking these apart. Make sure you use a butter knife to slide this off the bearing, or you will destroy your pull start. Standard back plate with the starter shaft, nothing fancy. Internal one-way bearing. Once again, SH. Not going to spend a lot of time on that type of stuff. Okay, cooling head. I dig this cooling head. Okay, so they've they've drilled it to lighten it all the way through. It is directional. There are vents, for airflow. That beautiful LRP logo. Yeah, kind of a LCG, recessed, but not really. I mean, it's not like the newer style engines. This is old technology here. This engine's old. Okay, head button. Standard non-directional head button. It does come with an R5. This engine came with one head shim, and it is a 0.2. If you guys want to see it, I'd be happy to show you real quick. All right. 0.2 head shim. And then let's take a look at our crank. So this is the part that I am really excited about. Man, they did some great cuts. I'm honestly surprised that it's not silicone filled. With the way that this looked, it's scalloped. They even put the shine cut. You can see that there. They put the shine cut on the edge there. Like, I don't know. It's just beautiful. Lightened. So let's look at our size here. 13 millimeter. 12.98. And then our crank pin. 4.7. 4.8. 4.77, 7.6. Okay, so yeah, crank pin, it's all pretty much, we got 7 millimeter. Like I said, that crank was 13 millimeter. All right, let me show you guys the carb. So it is an aluminum bodied carb, brass banjo. It is a long needle carb. Very interesting. And, you know, I'm curious to, you know, if people just don't know how to tune, you know, because there's a lot of videos on these engines, or if these carburetors are really dog shit. So I guess time will tell. You know, Skylar's going to break it in, and then, you know, I'll get a chance to play with it after that. Oh yeah, it came with a B5 glow plug. Cold. That is a cold glow plug. All right. Sleeve. So one thing I noticed right off the bat is the ports are super tall. I can show you guys some force stuff, right? Just to kind of show you a little bit of difference. Right, it's not opened, but you know, exhaust port. Hopefully you guys can see this. Right, exhaust port. You can see that it's a lot taller. Let me rotate this guy in the bag. Right, and then let's do the side. That's the same side there. So different, you know, style. The force kind of goes over and down, so it's taller there, but the actual port itself is taller. Bigger fang, you know, it's got that extra snurly there. And then same with our intake ports. Intake port is super tall compared. So this is interesting. This is going to drink some fuel, I think. Yeah, fuel mileage is definitely going to vary with this engine, you know. And then let's take a look at our piston. So it's a flat top piston. It's a relief piston. You know, 3 rings. Really nice. It is stamped with the A1. So my low C 454 was stamped with an A1. So I wonder if, you know, parts for this engine aren't interchangeable with the low C 454. Now let's take a look at rod length. So this is just a guess, you know, I mean, it's hard without tearing it all apart. But I got 33.34. Not sure if that's normal, you know, like, well, actually, you know what? I can check it. I lied. I have a force rod. I have a few rods that we can look at. So here's a force 28 rod. Let's see how long that puppy is. Hang on. Haven't really messed with calipers a whole lot in my life. I'm still kind of learning how to use them. So, is that a 33.8? $34. So, sorry, you're not in frame. 34. And then we'll attempt to measure that kind of again. Like I said, it's just a guesstimate. You know, I'd say it's a 34. Yeah, I'd say we're super close. So yeah, so your, you know, standard 21, 28, and 32 rod are all interchangeable. So this rod is very knifed edge, very, very thick. Like I said, we can compare it to the force rod. Very, very comparable in size. The head looks good. If you look up in there, it's very similar. Yeah. Okay. So that was a look at the LRP 28 Spec 4. Thanks for watching, guys.